Hey guys, Nick, aka the one and only Crisis YT, and I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different in this commentary. Most people upload commentary saying, Modern Warfare 3 is terrible. Modern Warfare 3 is the worst Call of Duty that's ever been made. Modern Warfare 3 needs so much work. I mean, there's so much things that need to be patched on this game. It's terrible. Yes, it does. There are things that need to be patched, but I'm going to ask you, let's count them. How many things need to be patched on this game? Connection, okay, spawns, the top 95, the FMG9, and some people would argue the Striker. That's 5 things. If we go back to Modern Warfare 2, we have noob tubes, danger close, one-man army. Also, there's other guns, the UMP. The TAR-21 was actually overpowered on that game as well. People didn't realize it because the UMP balanced it out, but that gun is actually overpowered. The ACR had way too much no recoil. It had too less of recoil. It should have had a lot more. There's so much stuff on that game. Snipers, which even on this game you can argue snipers, but I don't really get killed by snipers as much as I did on Modern Warfare 2. It's just not taking over this game yet. Eventually snipers will probably take over Modern Warfare 3, sadly, but right now they're still on Modern Warfare 2. Snipers on that game are extremely easy to use. They're easy to use on this game as well, but I think a lot of times they scope in too quick. But, like, Modern Warfare 2 and the kill streaks on Modern Warfare 2 are so overpowered. I mean, so easy to get. They stacked on top of each other, which happens on this game, but they're not as overpowered and easy to use as they were on Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 was so much worse of a game than Modern Warfare 3 is. 5 things out of 10. There's probably around 10 things off the top of my head that I can name that I need to be patched on Modern Warfare 2. Whereas on Modern Warfare 3, 5 things. That's the whole community agrees. 5 things at most is what needs to be patched. Myself, I don't think any of it needs to be patched except spawns and the connection. Connections really do need to be patched. It rewards people with bad connections and hurts people with good connections. I myself have a good connection, and really, I mean, I pay for a good connection. Shouldn't I be able to use it? For example, I pay to use a headset, so they're letting me use it by making me able to hear footsteps very clearly. Whereas with the connection, I pay for a good connection, but they're making me, pay for it by lowering it. They're making me have a worse game experience because I pay for a good connection. So the thing is, it's not bothering me that much, but I know it's bothering other commentators, other people with good connections who've had them for a while. For me, I just recently upgraded my connection. It's not something that I have noticed because I've always played with a bad connection before Modern Warfare 3 came out. Modern Warfare 3 comes out, it does the even connection thing to where everybody's connections are even and pretty bad. Then at that point, I don't notice it. But I know people who have had good connections for quite some time, and they're like, wow, the connections on this game are terrible. So I give them that. I think there is some connection issues. Also, I notice when I turn corners sometimes, things like that, I'll get outgunned whenever I get bullets first, and my crosshairs are right on him. But that's a hit detection thing. That's going to be on every Call of Duty. It's impossible to get perfect hit detection. But also, let's go ahead and move into the guns now. Like the guns that people are saying are overpowered. The spawns, everyone knows. Revenge spawning system was a bad idea. They completely need to remove it from the game. But the thing is, it's in the coding, and it's kind of hard to remove it once you code something into the core of a game. It's kind of hard to remove it. So hopefully they can do some tweaking and tweak it to where it's not extremely bad. It's good enough to where we can deal with it. But anyway, let's go ahead and move into the guns. The FMG9s, right? They've done some work with those, and now they're not as good as they used to be. I'm using them in this game, but I only pull them out one time. The only reason I pull them out is to pick somebody off when I run out of my ammo in my primary. You can run around and use them as a primary gun. Are they overpowered? Yes. But do they need to be patched? No. Because then it's going to move to the Scorpions. Then people are going to be complaining about them. Then the G18s. Then the MP9. Maybe the MP9 after the FMG9s, I don't know, but all the secondary machine pistols are very, very good. So I don't understand why people are complaining about them. Why don't we just take them out of the game? So either we have them in the game or we completely take them out. That's your choice. I like them in the game. I think we should keep them in the game. Black Ops, one of the reasons it was so boring is because it didn't have any good secondary weapons. That's why kill streaks got shot down so quickly and things like that, because there was no secondary weapons. It was easier to run a Stinger, and really no one wanted to run the Python, so you would run like a Stinger or something like that. And so that's why it was so boring. That's why kill streaks always got shot down, things like that. Okay, moving on to the top 95. How many people do you see using the top 95 nowadays? Not that many. There's not even someone in this game using it. I played 10 games earlier and actually watched and made sure, see how many kills were gotten by the top 95. If I saw it in the kill feed, I'd remember it. 1 out of 10 games, there was somebody using the top 95. Why is that? Because they've done some nerfing to it and not made it as good. It's still very, very good. I will give them that. It's still very, very good. Very, very good. But the thing is, it's not the best. The automatic weapons are way better. You can spray with them way better. Even rapid fire on the top 95 doesn't make it as good as an automatic weapon now. I can use it very effectively, and I'm thinking about doing a live comm series only using the top 95. But the thing is, it's not really overpowered if you think about it. You have to be very accurate, very quick on your shots, very snap to target to be very effective with the top 95. If it was extremely good, anybody could use it and do very good. Also, I want to say something. Compare your KD to someone who you know is a bad player. Come on, let's be honest. You know you have a friend that's probably a pretty bad player, right? Compare your KD to his on this game and then on the previous COD you played. If you didn't play Black Ops, compare Modern Warfare 2. That is if it's not hacked and things like that. Compare your legit KDs together, and I bet your KD is still higher than his on Modern Warfare 3 than it was on Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2. The reason is because the good player will always dominate no matter what, unless every gun is exactly the same, or there's a gun that is so overpowered that no matter what, people are going to easily get kills with it. So that is why I think this game is not that bad. Also, if you guys are struggling with spawns, go check out Search and Destroy. You don't even respawn in S&D. Go check out Team Defender. Those spawns aren't that bad. Domination, Drop Zone. That game mode is so hectic, you won't even notice the spawns. So those are just a few game modes that if you're dealing with spawns, then boom, there you go. Those game modes, you won't notice them. You won't notice them. God, I cannot talk today, guys. Sorry. You won't notice them. So that's that, guys. Please give this game a second chance. I mean, like, if you're bothering with connection, I understand why you're not playing it. But if it's because of the guns, give it a second chance, guys. It's not that bad. And maybe you're just an angry person if you're getting mad at a video game because the guns are overpowered. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, post a comment telling me what you guys think. Do you guys think MW3 is a good game or not? But yeah, guys, I'm CrossysYT, and I'm out. Peace. And here's some awesome videos you guys may have missed. On the left is a Halo Reach live gameplay commentary in which I just have a good time, play some Halo, pwn some noobs, things like that. It's a really good video, and I'd recommend going and checking it out. And on the right is a more of a serious MW3 commentary. It's about video game violence, meaning more violent crime. What do I think? Does that really have a difference or not? It's a really good video, and I recommend going and checking it out. Express your opinions in the comment section on that video. Also, if you guys are new around here and you like what you see, please hit that big yellow subscribe button because that will take you off to a page where you can subscribe to me. Also, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. I'm CrossysYT, and I'm out. Peace.